walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. And the Volunteers will kick it away to start. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. So Ole Miss offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity because both...
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
The Vols will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He makes a catch. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Second down, he'll throw it. Working that left side now. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out quickly. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Rebels with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's McDonald. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge, and that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll start this drive firing. He lobs one high down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Vols are facing 3rd and inches. Quarterback making checks. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown, Tennessee! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Tennessee, 14, Ole Miss, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Pulls it, fired complete. Turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense set on first down. Making side adjustments here. The snap sets up to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense.
Touchdown ball! Fitted in the window for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Grabbed behind the line. It's McDonald. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Lofts one deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Handoff to the lone back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third down play from the gun. Got his man. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. This one's complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half.
Down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Pulls it in. Touchdown, Volunteers!
They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling
on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. It's a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
And it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run when you've got this kind of back?
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Volunteers in a good spot here with second and short. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on second down. They're working that left side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. The inside handoff. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Maryland is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. They're trailing by 20 to Notre Dame. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And you can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And he'll be brought down. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter and his left. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Rebels send out the punt unit. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Might be changing the route. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throwing right. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He spins that thing down the middle. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Rebels in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Rebels line up to punt it away.
Number 19, on to punt it away.
Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. A quick pass to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got an open man. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. The Rebels will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll try the run. Crosses the 30. At the 45, on his way. There he goes to the right. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Timeout, Tennessee.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 2, with the grab and the score.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Slippery slide, finds his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Parrish. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Owens. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got the big tight end on the corner route. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Tennessee, 56. Ole Miss.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Finding an escape route. There he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. And the Vols, after exploding for that, hits it out of the air. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Vols! A great catch and run for 6.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Louisville may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from L&N Stadium every time. The Cards have been racking up road wins since the Lee Corso days, and they'll get another one today. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Finds his big tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. In search of their 1st touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete to the right. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They'll move the tight end. From the gun, running back gets the give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. The Rebels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Looking for the score. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. He said there would be days in games like this. Nothing seems to have gone right in the latest mishap. A touchdown taken away by the flag. Smashes it between the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They're going to test the right side with this one. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. They've got to come up with